Hello everyone. In this short video, we're going to look at how we can use some decision-making strategies that don't involve the use of probabilities. The first of the strategies that we'll look at in this video is known as the optimistic approach. And we can think of the optimistic approach as choosing the best of the best option. And for each of these decision-making strategies that we do without the use of probabilities, I'm going to do an example as if it were profit and an example as if it were cost with the exact same numbers. First, looking at profit, what we do is we look at each of the decision alternatives and decide which is the best thing that could happen for that decision alternative. So here I've used the simple labeling symbols as D1, 2, and 3 for my three decision alternatives and S1, 2, and 3 for my three states of nature. So as we said, we're going to look for the best option for each decision alternative. If I'm looking at D1, so we're looking here in the rows, the decision alternatives, D1. Keeping in mind that this is profit, obviously we want the highest profit possible, and in which case we would choose to do 24. Ideally, the best thing that could happen with a decision alternative 1 would be a profit of 24 units, whatever those units happen to be. And then we do the same thing for D2. So in D2, the best thing that could happen is a profit of 29 units. And finally, for D3, a profit of 26 would be the best option. So here are our three best outcomes, one for each decision alternative. And as we said, we think of this as the best of the best. So what is the best here? In this case, we would say that we would choose D2 as it has the highest profit. This would be our choice under the optimistic approach in a profit example. We do the exact same thing in a cost example, but now when we talk about the best, we're not looking for the highest option at each of these alternatives, we're looking for the lowest option. But similarly, we're going decision alternative by decision alternative. What is the best possible thing that could happen in terms of cost with D1? Well, that would be a cost of 10. Similarly with D2 of 14 and of D3, a cost of 16 would be the best. That is the lowest cost option there. And in this case, again, choosing the best of the best, now the best being the lowest possible alternative, we would say that we would go and choose D1 as our decision alternative of choice. But again, always with the optimistic approach, thinking of it as the best of the best, and that is going to be highly dependent whether we are talking about profit or cost alternatives. So with the same numbers under profit, we would choose the alternative of decision 2, and under cost, we would have chose decision alternative number 1. Thank you. As always, please email me with any questions that you may have.